Hello everyone and welcome back to the Tyrunt Shiny Hunt. Yeah, again, another one that's gone over odds. Another one that's gone into the over odds range. Yeah, this is not going to be fun, but don't worry, I'm hoping we get it today. Because now, the thing is, statistically, we are now in the range of it is more likely to be shiny. It would have been absolutely fantastic if that first one just came out as being the shiny one. That would have been the absolute best thing ever. And we are still doing our KO method. Reason for that comes down to KOing the Tyrunt means that it is more likely another Tyrunt is going to pop up. Overall, which benefits us very well in being able to just more easily find more Tyrunt. Emerald is Anali Gaming, how you doing? Yes, there's more dinos. More dinos. I need more dinosaurs. I need more dinosaurs. I wish you could disable that little, like, wiggle wiggle shake animation at the start of the battle, because that would speed things up a little. I mean, it shaves off, what, maybe, like, half a second? But you add up, okay, that 1/2 a second for, like, 1/2 second times, like, say, 100 battles. Well, that's, like, a minute. It probably gets you an extra encounter, maybe. It isn't that much time in the grand scheme of things. It really isn't. It's not like Dynamax Adventures where you're shaving off, like, 4 or 5 seconds per turn over the course of, like, 17 usages per thing. So you're shaving off, like, 3-4 minutes of fight. Which is one of the reasons which is one of the reasons why I'm thinking about doing some, like, why I am thinking about doing, like, solo Dynamax Adventure streams for shiny hunts, because I know that a lot of the other creators, they do stuff like that. But how is everyone doing today? How are you guys all doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty well. Today is a Tuesday, and my favorite thing about Tuesday is I get to go see my dad later, which is always good, because he lives at Nevada, and we do a voice call on Discord, because we told him how to Discord, and it's always great to just be able to talk to him. Always great. So, we're just, hopefully, we can finish this hunt before that starts, because I would love to get my shiny dinosaur. I would love to get my shiny dinosaur. But how is everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well. Oh, you're sick. Recommend sitting in bed, getting a whole lot of water, and just taking it easy. Take it easy, rest, relax. 'Cause that's what I did when I was sick a couple of weeks ago, actually around a month or so ago, when I got COVID, was I just basically stayed in bed all day, and that, I mean, granted, I barely had the energy to want to do anything other than just lay in bed and sleep. So there is that, which, you know, kind of factored into my overall plans of things. But hopefully it is not COVID. Hopefully you do not have COVID. Yeah, it's the best thing to do is just rest and just sleep. That is the best thing to do, and in some cases there's really not much more you can do, unfortunately. But how are you doing, Mudkip? How are you doing? I know I got you the picture of the chair. You needed the chair for very, very specific scientific purposes. That chair was required for. So that's good. I mean, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with just a reaction when it comes to the shiny. Because it's not though. Like, I think when it comes to Ho-Oh, I'm just gonna be so exasperated and just mentally clocked out of things that I'm not gonna give much of a reaction. So they go, oh, Ho-Oh's finally shiny. It only took you a year. Whereas with this, I mean, we've been doing this for, well, about a month or so, but we also haven't. Yeah, I think this has been like probably 2 or so months of. School bit, really. We've had this one for a while, still in school, but I can watch stream. Nice, Mudkip, always good to have. Don't forget to leave a like and stuff, guys, if you haven't done so. You're like, when did we start this not the Ho-Oh, this Tyrunt hunt? Now I'm curious. Because, like, that's one thing that I do find very handy about YouTube is, oh yeah, you can just go into the thing, say, yo, punch in, okay, this is what the start of the thing was. So let's see, Tyrunt, show all. Wait, 9? Wait, did I have, like... Did I have a 2-part 7s? Wait, why do I have, like, why does it say there's 7? Oh, right. There was, like, 1 that I just stopped and I cut off. That's why there's, like, that many. Hey, Octo, how you doing? This is the first Tyrunt Shiny Hunt stream. Was... August. Really? 2 months ago? Really? That was 2 months ago that we did that one. I didn't think it was... I didn't think it was that long ago that we started this, because it's only been 8 streams. Nice. Really? I guess time does fly. I'm gonna hunt Esper while you're running. Very nice. Nice. But I always love it when you guys are shiny hunting alongside me. If, like, mostly if it's for something different. Because we all know, whenever it comes to me shiny hunting, I never get my shinies. But you guys do. Hey, Exotic, welcome back. How you doing, Exotic? But yeah, I'm hoping we get it today. Like, I have watched the credits right now because I haven't beaten the game in this file. Rip. I thought you could. No, you can't. You can't fast forward through. I mean, I think you can soft skip the credits by, like, I mean, this is what I always used to do when it came to the credits, and I would, because the game automatically saves after you beat the champion, and I just shut the game off and turn it right back on, so that way it just bypasses the entire credits because it loads you up on the restart menu. Like, the credits, you can completely bypass them, but I also don't remember if Sword and Shield do the save before or after. I can't remember that, and I don't want to say, yo, yeah, do one, not the other. That's my brother and I would always do that, to just bypass the credits, because we always hated the credits. Like, I don't want to sit through the credits for, like, 8 minutes. Like, I think there is one game where maybe this isn't the case, but I thought that there was one game where if you held down, like, a certain button, it makes the credits go faster, like it doubles the speed or something. Maybe that's a different game? Maybe that's a different game that I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. But yeah, it's like, I would always do that just to bypass the credits, because not that I don't like the credits of the Pokemon games. I do enjoy, you know, like, I do like the artful way that they are done, that they're generally very pretty. You know, even, you know, Shield and Sword, as much as, you know, maligned as people give it, I like its credits. You know, like, I like the whole, yo, Rillaboom, Rillaboom, Toxtricity, that's the name it. And then Obstagoon, you hold the band, like, singing. Because I always choose to imagine they are the ones that are making the music that you're listening to while the credits are ending. And I like that detail. I always love that. But yeah, I would always bypass the credits. Even though they're nice, like, I'd watch the credits once, and then every subsequent time I'd just turn the thing off and on again. I just don't want to sit through it again. Like, I mean, granted, a lot of the times when I sit through the credits with games these days, it is for the main story completion. Say, like, it's the completion of the main story. Say, you know, that's when I give my discussions and my thoughts on the game overall. That's what we've done in, well, literally every single Let's Play we've done. So that's kind of what I use the credits for these days. But yeah, in the past, I just would probably never watch them. Because it's more... Because I see the credits as, like, a good reflection time, where I can sort of, not really out of continuity, I guess, like, not breaking immersion, like you're talking about, because this is not during the game, this is the sort of my general thoughts. Yeah, you get a Master Ball you're not going to use. Honestly, I'm always good with the Master Ball basically never being needed to use anymore. I'm okay with that. Because the only time I would ever end up using the Master Ball was against roaming legendaries. And with the generalized removal of roamers, I just don't really need the Master Ball anymore. It's nice to have, and then you get a second Master Ball from Peony in Crown Tundra Isle of Armor, which, again, that's great. I love that. It's like, that was one of my favorite things. Oh, he just gives you another Master Ball. I'm never going to need it. But it's just nice to have. Like, I mean, I know people that use the Master Ball for, mark hunting, I think is what they do. Like, they would just Master Ball the, like, the Galarian birds. Oh, yeah, get a mark on it. Because they want to get a mark. And, I mean, that's nice. Again, it gives the Master Ball a purpose. Because I remember most of the time people would just get the Master Ball and, like, use against Mewtwo or whatever the base 70, or, like, whatever the ridiculously high-level legendary in post-game was, just because they didn't want to deal with the whole weakening it stuff and nonsense, which, again, I can respect and I can understand that. Which is one of the reasons why I'm so happy that Dynamax Adventures, it's a guaranteed catch of the legendary if you beat it. Like, it dramatically cuts down on hassle. It's such a much better system. It is such a better system. Really? All you done Groudon and Aura. That's interesting. I know a lot of people that would use it on... I mean, I can see why you'd go for Groudon. It is a monster to deal with. I can understand that. But I know most people who would just end up using it on the Deoxys, because the Deoxys is level 80. Because you have the fight against Rayquaza, then immediately after you smash cut to the fight against Deoxys, well, Rayquaza, then you fight Deoxys, and Deoxys is level 80. And, you know, you're not going to be level 80 to fight Deoxys. Plus, the other thing is Deoxys is just freaking paper thin, so you hit it with a stiff breeze, and it's going to die. So yeah, just Master Balling it right from the get-go is what I remember a lot of people did, and it's just honestly the easiest thing to do. I didn't even know Deoxys existed. Deoxys existed back in Gen 3. But this is only an ORAS. Deoxys existed back in Gen 3. Yeah, it's from Gen 3. I just killed it the first time. I mean, I think once you beat the Elite Four, you can rematch it. Yeah, once you beat the Elite Four, you can, like, rematch it again, I think. Which I do love that, you know, that's a thing in the games. Because I don't think any of the Pokemon games had it be if you, like, knock a legendary out or just fail to catch it, that it just gone forever. I don't... Maybe Gen 1 had that? But I don't think Gen 1 had that. It's like, even for all of Gen 1's, you know, issues, I think something like that, they would have realized we need to program some way of getting these things if people don't catch them. Because back in Gen 1, you could miss throwing the ball with Pokemon. Yeah, that's one thing I'm so glad they never brought back, was you could miss throwing the Pokeball at the wild Pokemon. I think that was independent of it. I think it was just dependent on their base stats of, like, speed or something like that, where you could just outright miss a throw against them and just waste your entire turn. And I'm just like, really? That is a thing that they did? That was a thing? But yeah, just... There's a number of reasons I don't really hold Gen 1 in a high regard. It's because it just doesn't work. Every time you beat the Elite Four, yeah, yeah, okay, I remember that. If you kill Mewtwo and Let's Go, if you refight the Elite Four, refight Mewtwo unless you got it. Yeah. That, I knew, like, like, the later, I think that, I know after Gen 2, that became, like, that was a standard thing, because I know that happens in Gen 2. But I don't know if it happened in Gen 1. Because, again, I'm not a fan of Gen 1. I just don't care for it because it mechanically doesn't work right. There are mechanical issues with Gen 1 that kind of keep me from... I would say enjoy playing it, but that would be a lie because I would never play Gen 1 just because it doesn't work properly. It's like... I mean, I might, for some series on the channel, I might play a Gen 1 game, you know, for you guys, just to torture myself, because again, I know you guys love torturing me. But on my own time, I would never play a Gen 1 game. I love, you know, games like XD and Coliseum, but I can never play them because just the lack of a physical special split. I mean, for me, it's a combination of the physical special split not existing, because I remember so much playing XD a couple of years ago. This was at least 7-8 years ago that I played XD again, and I got the trade Larvitar that Duking gives you, where the Larvitar knows Outrage and Dragon Dance. And so often, I was like, I'm gonna use Dragon Dance. And I would, you know, set up Dragon Dance. Like, why is Outrage and Crunch not doing more damage? I set up Dragon Dance. My attack is up. And then I, you know, looked up, I was like, oh, right. Physical special split didn't happen yet. They're special attacks. So your physical attack is absolutely jack squat. It only helps Rock Slide. And I'm just like, I can't really enjoy playing XD or Coliseum because I always need to, like, mentally check myself in, wait, is this a physical move or a special move? And is the Pokemon a physical or special attacker? And that really takes me out of the experience where, you know, if I don't do that, because it's just habitual at this point, because of all the times I've flubbed it and ended up just, like, getting absolutely demolished in those because I just didn't, like, because I was playing with a modern brain in a game where, like, the modern mechanics do not exist and just absolutely demolished by final bosses over and over and over again, where if I don't do that, I will play demonstrably worse. But if I do that, it kills my enthusiasm for the game. So either way, it's a lose-lose situation. And I'm like, I love these games. They're fantastic concepts. I love so much about the GameCube games. But I cannot enjoy playing them because they mechanically don't work. Where did dinosaurs come from? Evolution. Reviving from fossils. The idea of a certain meme in the community, certain popular Mario Maker kind of I have no idea what that is a reference to, JJ. I do not play Mario. We will be playing Super Mario Odyssey, though. That is going to be one of our upcoming series. When we finish Let's Go, we are going to be starting Kirby the Forgotten Land. When we finish Splatoon, we'll be starting Metroid Dread, not just... We'll be starting Metroid Dread after we finish Splatoon 3. Or vice versa, I don't really know what the order is going to be coming in. But yeah, Mario Odyssey is probably going to be coming after that. There's all kinds of plans. Yeah, I love Kirby. I adore Kirby. I adore the Kirby games. I'm going to be playing all those games blind. So, please do not post, like, spoilers or, like, things. I will ask for, like, tips on certain things if I think I need help. But don't be like, you know, oh yeah, if you just go off to this obtuse area, there's, like, a really, really good thing. It's like, please don't. We will finish Splatoon. We will finish Splatoon. Don't worry, I know about the secret level. I am aware of the secret level. I already know that a secret level exists if you beat all the levels. That I am very aware of. But yeah, we're gonna finish Splatoon 3. The thing is, I do need to get back to, like, still doing a little bit of Fossil Fighters Frontier, which Frontier is not a canceled series. You know, I know a lot of people are not interested in Frontier, and I did say, yo, I want to finish this series just because of that. And yeah, I'm it is on an indefinite hiatus is where Frontier is. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream the secret level, Mudkip. The main reason why is I would prefer doing that in my Let's Play style of commentary, because again, it's, you know, homogenous with the series. The other thing is that I will finish the game of Splatoon 3 likely 2 or 3 weeks in advance of when the secret level video would be outgoing. Because I do like to try to build up a reserve of things. And, you know, oh yeah, stream the secret level. You know, I'd be like 3 weeks out of practice. Why is when I hear Fossil Fighters? I mean, that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. JJ. Because, I mean, there's a whole dinosaur archetype of Yu-Gi-Oh! Here's what we'll do, Mudkip. I will make a full-length file recording of the secret level. So basically, the unedited, raw footage of the secret level. And I will post the full secret level attempts. And then, because I'm based on what you're saying there, it's ridiculously hard. So I will give a full-length video of that, and then I will do the edited down version for, you know, viewing convenience, is the way that I'll do things. Because that's something that I typically do with final bosses is, well, even just boss fights in general when it comes to games where I have to, like, reset multiple times. I will not show the full battles. I want to at times show the full, you know, confrontation with them. But a lot of the time I'm just not talking when I'm playing against a lot of the final bosses. This is a very visible, very well-known phenomenon that happens with creators. Where if you are actively attempting to engage with the audience, you know, just talking, commentating, you play significantly worse. So I will basically just shut the hell up when I'm fighting bosses in stuff that I know is not going to be shown in recording, because I know it's not going to make it to the recording, and I need to play at my best. So, you know, it's not going to be like, you know, 30, you know, probably like an hour, you know, based on just, you know, Mudkip's thing right there, and also just my own bad playing. It's not going to be like an hour or so of like me just ranting at the game because I keep losing. It's probably going to be more of like silence for like 5 minutes, an annoyed grunt of anger, restart the thing. Maybe an occasional mumble to myself. Welcome back, Octo. Welcome back. But yeah, it's not gonna be like, you know, no, this level is blah, blah, blah. It's not gonna be, you know, that kind of stuff, which you guys generally see sometimes in the streams. But a lot of that is due to continuing to need to engage with the stream, engage with you guys, and, you know, keep the mood going. But in recordings, it's if I'm going and backtracking, I'm just quiet. Unless I'm talking to myself about, like, the way I need to figure the puzzle out, which, if you've seen the Legend of Zelda stuff, you will know that that is what I do. When it is off-screen, I'm just doing things, you know, to figure out, okay, why can I not solve this puzzle? Or just figure out where I am, right? I will insert those portions. But yeah, most of the time when I'm doing stuff like final boss fights, I will just be silent if I've already done it in a recording portion. Just to keep on focus. Maximum level of focus. But yeah, it's... Because again, there is a demonstrable difference in your playing ability when you are playing a game, or just really doing anything, and you're talking and you're engaging with the audience, there is always a... I would say it's a significant drop in your playing ability with respect to things, which is one of the reasons why... I mean, there's generally like 2 or 3 reasons why this happens, which is one of the few reasons why when, you know, you've got people who are like, you know, talk a big game about their ability to play something like Smash or like Mario Kart, like they say they're really, really good at it. You know, they're on stream and they're doing that. They generally can get, you know, toasted on by, you know, other people because they're dividing their attention in, you know, multiple different ways. So they're trying to engage with the audience, they're keeping up commentary, while the people that they're playing against are devoting the full focus of their brain into playing. You know, it's not quite like playing with one arm tied behind your back, but it's, you know, you are playing at a reduced ability. I have no idea what you're talking about, Jared. I have absolutely no clue what you are talking about. But how are you doing, Jared? Yeah, we've just been focusing on dinosaurs right now. We've just been focusing on dinosaurs. Let's hit with laser beams. Okay, new Pokemon. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen the new trailer. I haven't seen the new trailer, Jared. So, my thoughts, I didn't know it existed. That is the short, simple answer is I didn't know it existed. Speaking of things that don't exist, this shiny dinosaur doesn't exist. I don't want my blue. Why is the dinosaur not taking a swim in the blue? I was gonna say blue paint. I was gonna say blue paint. But that also works. I mean, we're painting the outside of the house right now. My brother's painting the trim of the door frame, I think is what that thing is called. Like, it's whatever the, like, different colored portion of the wood, or, like, well, the door frame, the different colored portion of, like, the out portion of the door that sticks out and is different than the surrounding building wall material. That basically says this is the door's location. You know, it's that. Also, I think this is our 400th encounter. You know, that thing, and we're painting that. So, like, my brain just immediately jumped to it, because I had to paint one on the side of the house, my brother's painting the back, because they don't want me on the ladder. You know, despite the fact that I'm the one that is not as spastic as my brother. Let's check our moves. I think that was 5 usages of moves. Yes, okay, that was our 1,400th encounter. So yeah, so we are healthily over odds now. We are healthily into over odds range. And this is starting to go the way of the Ho-Oh Dynamax. Granted, this is a much faster. This is exactly what I mean. When I said that to hit odds, someone paints a picture of Blue Dinosaur and then you get a shiny. That would be great. But like, this is actually an exact, like, thing of what I meant by the shiny hunting of the overworld encounters. I don't mind if this goes into, like, you know, 4 or 5 times over odds. You know, I mean, yeah, I'll still be annoyed if it goes, you know, that high over odds, but I won't be as, like, exasperated as if it were something like Ho-Oh, because for, you know, Dynamax Adventure, Ho-Oh, to generally reach odds is around 12, 13 or so streams, you know, at about 3.5 hours apiece. You know, cut to this where we hit odds in, you know, 8 streams. You know, we hit odds at, you know, a 50% faster rate. Plus, with this, though, we're just encountering at a much more rapid pace. So more stuff is happening. We are, you know, not. We're more active. You know, we're moving around. We're going around the overworld. We are, you know, we're for as much as I love to battle, one thing I don't like is how long it actually takes to do Dynamax Adventure battles. I mean, again, if you do them, you know, with Hey, Rabbit. Yeah, if you do, you know, Dynamax Adventures, animations off, solo, you can blitz them pretty quickly. The Overcharm, now the hunt begin. The Overcharm can now begin. Exactly. The hunt is on. Though, are you specifically going for a male or a female Meowstic? Or are you just going for, like, just for Esper itself, not, either the Meowstic forms? Because I know that some people, like, I like this Meowstic form over the other one, and just wondering about that. Don't worry, Octo. I can't type every day. I struggle with the typing of the buttons and the keys. Trying to get both. I salute you, good sir. But yeah, that actually reminds me. One of our future shiny hunts is going to be a Masuda hunt for Feebas. However, it is going to be a female Feebas, which means I know we're going to phase on getting some male Feebas. I know that's going to happen. And that's going to be painful. It's going to be very painful. But hey, it's the life of a shiny hunter. It is the life and the will of an, and also the life of doing absolutely nothing to deal with the shadow falling across my face, so I might as well just turn the light off and not waste the electricity. Yeah, like you can't tell if the light is on or not, just because the shadow on the side of my face is just like colossal. Which I mean that problem comes from there being like the window right next to me, so the light is just beat. Right when I look away. Right when I look away. You found it. It's yellow. It's yellow. I told you. I told you we were gonna get it. I know you guys really come for the Allosaurus. I know the Allosaurus is who you really come from. You really come for. Okay. The title of this was absolutely perfect. Now, you are not going to be used because that is the controller that drifts. We are going to the controller that I know does not drift for this. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm you know what? Okay, the controller's not working. Okay, controller's not gonna work. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm okay. This thing cannot have takedown, I believe. I don't think this thing has any way of killing itself. So that means we go for false swipe. No, we are not going to do that. We are not going to KO the Tyrunt, Paul. I have spent too long on this thing. I have spent too long on the blue dinosaur to go and KO it just for a bit. Hey, Shiny, how you doing? Oh, so beautiful. He's so beautiful. He's such a beautiful little boy. I love him. I love it. I love how I was looking away from the screen and just bing. Like the fact I was looking away made that. Oh crap! I forgot that you had out. Oh no! Oh no! Wait. Oh, this is bad. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. It is asleep. It is asleep. It is asleep. Tyrunt is confused. If it hurts itself in confusion, it will kill itself. If it hurts itself in confusion, it will kill itself. We got it. We got it. I am glad I did not go for the triple false swipe. I am so glad I did not go for the triple false swipe. My heart is beating so damn fast right now. You know what? You waited until after the hunt, until after we caught it to start drifting. You've earned it. You've earned the drift. Now, to save, because my Switch games have had a nasty habit lately of crashing for no reason. Because I've been playing Splatoon 3. And, like, 5 times in a day, it will crash. So now we are saving. So we are saving. Because we got the blue dinosaur. I don't name my shinies. I don't name my shinies, Octo. I don't know, it just, something other than my shiny Kyogre I named Archie, and the shiny Metagross I named Steven, which are sentimental and important things for me, it feels wrong to just kind of name shinies. Thank you. That's a good question. That is a very good question. I need to go change the name of this thing now. Okay, I didn't even, like, fully title this. No, I fully titled it. I fully titled it. Yeah, I fully titled it. NV. Yeah, I fully titled that. Yeah, Shine Herman. There we go. So we just changed the title. Why the heck is the video... Why the heck is the stream, like, not having the right title on it? There we go. Okay, there we go. That's weird. That's weird. It's not updating the stream and everything correctly on, like, the page. Shut up, Eevee. This is not your moment. This is not your moment, Eevee. Shut it. Shut it or I will kill you, Eevee. I will actually... Shut up. Alright, you're dead. Alright, Eevee, shut up. This is not the time for you to be spazzing out on me, computer. The computer's, like, freaking out right now. The computer's, like, freaking out right now. It's not bringing up the right thing. We got Tyrunt. We control... Maybe it's because the thing's, like, open elsewhere? Oh, that's weird. It's weird that it's not saving it. Okay, why is it not working? Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it saved it. Okay. I think it worked. Okay, it's saved correctly now. Okay, it's saved correctly. Eevee, you were annoying me when I was trying to fix the thing. Die. So, okay. Okay. So, we got Tyrunt. We got our Tyrunt. In a heart-stoppingly close catch, we got the Tyrunt. So now what do we do? Because I'll be honest. I didn't plan for this. I did not plan for this eventuality. And he's already got adamant nature. And he's already got an adamant nature. Let's frickin' go. Somewhat vain, you know what? For a king, I can take it. I can take that. I can deal with it. First Pokemon stream I'm in and you get a shine. Yep, exactly, Octo. You brought the good luck. You brought the good luck, Octo. Now they're max set. Now they're a match set. The best part is that the Amora was asleep when we caught it as well. Oh, he's such a good boy. Such an absolute little good boy. We love it. We love it. The only name that I think I would ever give to a Tyrunt, especially a shiny one, is Rex. Because, like, his color scheme matches Captain Rex's color scheme from Star Wars. And, you know, Rex, King, Tyrant King Lizard, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Rex, Clone Captain Rex. It makes sense. It makes sense. But look at that sparkle. But look at that sparkle right there. And if it heard itself in confusion at the second time, it would have KO'd itself. So we almost lost the Tyrunt. Because I was an idiot and didn't think about Thrash. But I'm happy. Okay. We got Tyrunt. Back to Ho-Oh. So you know what? I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. Punk. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky today. So, because I didn't get anything prepared for any of the other fossil quest hunts. Ice King would be nice to name it, because blue, ice, Tyrunt King. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, that also makes sense. But, I mean, I also just don't really name my shinies. I aside from, again, like, aside from, there's, like, 2 very, very specific ones which are sentimental to me for reasons, I don't really name them. But, so it's 100 teammates, 400 team. Yeah, I know. Just take my Dynite Ore. Just take my Dynite Ore. See, so we're just gonna do some Ho-Oh Dynamax adventures now. We're just gonna do some Ho-Oh DAs. I just can't believe we got it. Like I can't freaking believe we got it today. Hey, Charmandal, welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, welcome to the stream. You came in on some absolutely glorious chaos. We just got our shiny Tyrunt. And now we are switching over to our almost quadruple odds shiny Ho-Oh hunt. To see maybe if the luck from the Tyrunt will rub off on us. For that. But how are you doing? Tyrunt, but I can't get Ho-Oh. Yep, we got a shiny Tyrunt. We got a shiny Tyrunt. I love it. I gotta hope sing. Imagine getting 2 shinies in one stream. I've had that happen. That has happened, Rabbit. That has happened, Rabbit. We got it in the Zapdos. The day we got the shiny Zapdos, I just said, you know what, let's just go back to Ultra Space and see if we can get a shiny then. Went back into Ultra Space. First thing was a shiny Medicham. So that was a back-to-back shiny, and I'm super happy about that. Then later, during the day, we did a second stream that day, and we got the shiny Necrozma, so we got 3 shinies that one day. So are we gonna get another shiny today? Are we gonna get a Ho today? But thank you very much, Charmandal. Also, love the name. I love that name. For as much hate as Charizard gets, I like it. Bro, I feel that you're hot for Solgalios. Oh, we're not hunting Solgaleo. We're not hunting Solgaleo. We're hunting Ho-Oh. And, I hope that this one ends soon. Because, like, for context on, shiny Ho-Oh's hunt, I have been hunting this thing for almost a year at this point. So please feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more, because you guys are the ones that bring Ho-Oh. I mean, Charmandal, I choose to believe it was auto wrong. I choose to believe the computer saw Ho-Oh and auto wronged it to Solgaleo. That is what I choose to believe. Because I always blame auto wrong. I never blame the typer. I blame the computer. That's just my policy. That's just my policy. But yeah, if you guys would not mind joining, we need your help for vanquishing this giant annoying bird. Oh, my Mudkip just got a phone call from... Oh, Mudkip got a random telemarketer phone call from Germany. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Oh, really, Athena? Tell Athena thank you. We love Athena. Could someone please go grab Athena's link and just give her a shout out? Everyone, we got Tyrunt switching to Ho-Oh. So get on in Dynamax crew. need you. We need you. Yo. Sorry, I can't join the software set. Hundreds. It's all right. I understand. I understand. Film. We already got our Tyrunt today, so I'm not expecting much. I'm just gonna go do a solo hunt for this thing. Animations off and everything. Just blitz right through this thing like a lightning speed. That's the plan. But yes, I'm hoping we get the thing today. I'm hoping we get like the freaking like bird tonight. Like I want it. I just want the bird. Can't join the first 1 or 2, but I'll join. Thank you very much, German Doll. I'd be very happy if you could pop in. Do you have Nintendo? You have Nintendo Switch Online. You have Crown Tundra Isle of Armor. You have Crown Tundra Isle of Armor. I'm already starting up the thing, so I'll go over how to do it in the next thing. Where is the ground type? Okay, the ground type. Let's see. Vidcondo, fish face thing. Okay. Honestly, this honestly isn't a terrible pathing. I'd actually like to pick this if we didn't have the select pathing. So basically, we have for this specific pathing, we have a very specific plan for the overall lineup. The order in which the Pokemon need to be picked needs to be a very, very specific order, so that way we can get like the absolute best speed for crushing this thing. In a salmon right now, I mean, your salmon run should pretty much be over by the time we finish this, because salmon run is not very long. I'll be honest, that is probably my favorite thing about salmon run, is how quick it is. I love the I also love the shiny Marowak and Cryogonal. Oh, that is delicious. Like, I love Dynamax Adventures. I am a you know, you're new to German, but I'm a very big fan of battles. Like, I love competitive battling. I love, you know, Dynamax Adventures. And I did Dynamax Adventures a lot just in my own spare time for getting a lot of the resources for, for battling things. Hey, Kayla, how you doing? You know, just getting a lot of the resources for competitive preparations. And I always saw Dynamax Adventures as less of a shiny hunting method and more of just a thing for competitive preparations with a just occasional reward of getting, you know, shinies. And it's amazing and I love it. But how are you doing, Kayla? How are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm so happy we got the Tyrunt. Like, the fact that we are, like, the fact is that we got another shiny before Ho-Oh. It just makes me laugh. Like, honestly, this is making me want to make that video even more about, yeah, these are all the shinies that we've got before getting Ho-Oh. It's crazy. Make sure you want to connect the internet, scientist, join, random, what's the class? Thank you. Exactly. Thank you very much, Film. But I'll go over the whole thing in full when we get to the whole thing, because this is gonna be. Well, I was gonna say this is gonna end over quickly, but it's not going to because the AI teammates are kind of bots. We hate the bot teammates. There we go. Sandy Boy's down. The giant Beyblade of Doom has been vanquished. The Beyblade. Watch this be a shiny. Wait, watch this hunt be shiny. Because, like, the good thing is that if I do get a shiny from this, I already sort of have the other Dynamax Adventure hunt there that, like, I can go and somewhat do. The thing is, I don't think you're wrong, Charmander. I don't think you're wrong. Because if you look at the regular Dynamax dens, you know, the ones in the overworld that you go do for your Dynamax Pokemon, you know, that you have the rewards out of, there have been so many times that I've had Martin in a Dynamax lobby and I'm fighting something like a fighting type or a poison type or something weak to rock. And what does he do? Cosmic Power! He doesn't go for, like, a quad weakness exploit. He just goes for freaking Cosmic Power or Rock Polish. I think the NPCs are programmed to throw matches to encourage you to want to get Nintendo Switch Online to play with other people. That is the only thing that I can possibly think is what the goal is. And I have not seen the trailer yet, Kayla. I have not seen it yet. Funny thing is, you're the second person to say that. And if I had a nickel for every person that asked me, I'd only have 2 nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice. Yes, I have not seen Phineas and Ferb, but I love that meme. It's like, it's a very, very applicable meme. I love it. It's a great meme. Some stats need to raise, opposing Pokemon at 1 HP. Yep. Yep. What are the short names for... I always call it Scarvi. I always call it just Scarvi, is what I did, but yeah, VISC, I think is probably the best shorthand for it. Just because it's just 2 letters. It's hilarious that an NPC Raichu with 4 battles the other day and he kept using Speed Swap. Yep. Again, they're programmed to be bad. I have to think they are programmed to be terrible. Yeah, SV I think is probably what most people are going to go with. Because the only time I think that we've ever gone into using like double letters for things is if it shares the same like lettering as a different Pokemon game. So there's like Diamond Pearl, which is like, DP. But then there is DPPT with Platinum. Because PT is the chemical symbol for Platinum. It's the chemical symbol for Platinum, so DPPT for all the games. And that's something that people do, and I like that. Oh crap, Alfie got a frickin' thing. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you. What should we go for here? Yeah, I think we should go for the Palace Wine. Is probably the best thing. But yeah, it's... Yeah, I do Scarlet before Violet. I don't do Violet before Scarlet. I always do Scarlet Violet. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. I wanna sort of stay blind on the things because I do like to sort of like figure out my team as I go. This is one of like the main reason I kind of want to think you and Foos are extremely entertaining. Oh, thank you, Charmander. I'm glad that you love the Soul Link. I'm glad you love the Soul Link. It's a great series. If you guys haven't seen the Soul Link, I encourage you to check it out. It is absolutely freaking delightful. It's absolutely amazing. I'm getting both. I'm getting both of them. Yeah, I mean, I tend to get both games. I got both Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I have both Shield and Sword. This, I mean, ever since, I can't say ever since Ultra Moon because I don't have Let's Go Eevee, but most of the time I will get both games. My main one is going to be Violet just because my favorite color is purple. So there is that. Charmander thing you can do. Yeah, I already like you already, Charmander. I like you already. Yeah, I mean, I'm a lot the same way. Don't worry, Mr. Spark. There's going to be a full video and a short of the reaction. You're gonna love the reaction. You're gonna love the reaction. So don't feel bad. Also, gang, please don't. If you guys want to see more shiny reactions, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Because we have a whole bunch of amazing shiny reactions I encourage you to check out because most of them are pretty glorious. Most of them are pretty glorious. Okay, let's hit this bird with rocks. Let's just throw pebbles at this annoying bird. Thank you for Thick Fat existing. Thank you for Thick Fat's existence. Drop defense. Give the defense drop, please. Dang it, I wanted that 20% chance. Of course. Yo, we don't get like the 20% chance of the defense drop, but we get the 5% chance of Rock Slide missing. For those who don't know, I have a vendetta against 5% miss accuracy moves. There was a whole episode of Let's Go Pikachu, the Let's Play of that, which I used 5 95% accurate moves. 3 of them missed. That means I had a success rate of 40% on a 95% successful move. Then the same day, in a competitive battle I was doing, I used, I think, 7 or 8 moves of that, you know, thing, and 3 of them hit. In double battles, and there was one instance of I use Rock Slide. It misses both of them at the same. That is a less than like 0.2% chance of happening that it misses both of them in the same turn. And yes, Ho-Oh is flying fire, so it is quad weak to rock. It is fire flying. The reason why Solgaleo is not fire actually makes sense, Octo. Because the sun has an iron core. Like, the core of the sun is actually iron. Like, because of fusion with the... Because of atomic fusion, it results in stars accruing a very large iron core. And stars are not actually fire, it is energized plasma. It's not fire. But it does learn Flare Blitz. So, like, it's... There is some, but it's not... It's weird. It's... Stellar physics is crazy. It will literally melt your brain. Reaction, by the way. Thank you very much, Spark. I'm just so happy I got that done. But again, I still can't get the stupid bird. I still can't get Shiny Ho-Oh, which is really pissing me off. Thank you, Charmander. Thank you very much. We need the luck. We need that luck today. Okay, no right on. Oh, look, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. The bird doesn't exist. I mean, not really. It'll just, like, Flare Blitz is, like, it just charges, like, straight at the thing. It just, like, slams full force into it. Because Flare Blitz is a physical contact move, whereas, like, a Solar Flare is, like, a massive burst of solar plasma just ejecting out. Yeah, the way that stars work are just freaking bonk. Like, stars are just... It's such a cool thing, like, the way that they work, but also it actually hurts my brain to, like, think about it. I mean, I think the reason why it's part psychic is a lot of Pokemon that are, like, related to space are just psychic type. You have, like, you know, look at, like, psychic types. Deoxys, Jirachi, Solrock, Lunatone, Starmie, you know, it comes from space. Starmie. There's a lot of the Pokemon that are, you know, deal with space things, even Metagross. Metagross is partially based on a UFO, psychic type. So, like, a lot of the ones that are, deal with space things, they are, you know, they're psychic type. The reason I reset is so we keep that pathing. I reset because of the pathing. It exists. I saw Foos get it. Oh, the thing is, I was almost there with Foos. Like, I was with Foos helping him get, like, doing Ho-Oh raids. After I left, boom, next raid. And same thing with, like, Andreas. Same thing with, like, everyone else who got it. Okay, so this is how you join. You have to go to max raid, max layer, which is if you just run across from the train station. You'll see that there's this big cave opening with, you know, these glowy stick things. We also have to first be connected to the internet. Yeah, Clefairy was originally normal type, though. Yeah, Clefairy is the weird one. Clefairy and Jigglypuff are the weird ones. Then you have to talk to this lady. You say, yes, please. Then you select anything is fine. You select anything is fine. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Charmander. But thank you, Charmander. I'm surprised no one has picked a Pokemon Let's Go, considering it. The thing is, there's a lot. Well, the thing is, Rabbit. I have an entire discussion about this and why it is not that. Because I recommend you check out the finale, the Lands on the Champion episode of Pokemon Let's Go EV Let's Play, where I discuss this at length in the end. Yeah, not separate promotion. But when you're on this screen for anything is fine, press the plus button for the link code. The link code is right next to me. I forget on which side it will be, but it is 19283746. And then you click invite others. This will bring you guys into being able to join my lobby, but I need to be the first one in the lobby so that we can get the very specific Pokemon layout that we have been using to speed through these Dynamax adventures at a breakneck pace. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that goes into it. Alright. Jared and Kayla, I know you guys know the strategy. Well, I think, yeah, Jared does. So, I always go for the Doug Trio. Jared, you go for the Raichu. Kayla goes for the Magneton. Then, Octo, you go for the Tangela that pops up. That is what you pick. Hey, thank you, Alex. I'm very happy we got the Dino as well. I'm very happy we got the Dino. So now the order in which we switch off, because the lineup is going to be the Politoed, Boldore, then the Rhydon, so we go Water, Rock, Rock. Kayla, so the Raichu is going to swap out for the Politoed. The Magneton is going to swap out for the Boldore. Then the Tangela swaps out for the Rhydon. And we do this to just speed through things. Just use Grassy Glide with the Tangela on these things that will just do as much damage as possible. No, the third person takes it. No, the third person takes it, I'm pretty sure. No, I think it's the... No, the third person takes the Magneton. The third person takes the Magneton, I think. Well, I mean, it also really doesn't matter the order in which it goes in. Like, it doesn't... The Magneton and the Raichu, realistically, it doesn't matter the order it goes in. I guess technically kind of for this it does because of the turn order. I guess that makes sense, yeah. But yeah, it goes Doug Trio, Raichu, Magneton, Tangela. And we use that to basically go through these fights as quickly as possible. And we blitz through everything. Yeah, it's for speed purposes. Target me. Oh crap. That is a jerk move, Politoed. That is a jerk move. That is a dick move right there, Politoed. Don't do that. Don't do that, Politoed. I know Anxious Christian likes you, but that means you won't get any mercy from me. You got that? Let's glide. Kayla is in the Dynamax Adventure battles with us, Rabbit. That may be why. She was probably focusing on the Dynamax Adventure thing first. High horsepower. Go for the kill. Go for the kill. Go for the kill. Also, I just realized you're wearing the Kabu hat. I love that hat. Rise! There's power. Get hit. Get punched in the face, probably Toad. Eat this Thunderbolt. Paralyze. Yo! Let's glide. Very, very good. I did not. I had not seen it yet, Alex. Oh yeah, special. Yeah, right. Oh right, special event. That was. Yeah, because if that had been liquidation, that may have one-shot it because of the rain and some bonus. But we're gonna beat this thing right now. This is good. We want to speed through these things as quick as possible with high horsepower. Really? You jerk. Right. Yeah, it's mostly in joke, but like seriously, guys, like probably like not make a joke about that. It does give people a bit of a bad impression on things. So, please. I'm not gonna take this. The one that swaps out here is the Raichu swaps out for the Raichu swaps out for Politoed. Do it. Do it. Do it. Palpatine's great. I love Palpatine. Palpatine. I have legitimately thought about having, like, you know, oh yeah, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe thing, just have it be just, like, Palpatine doing that, just, like, saying that, and then I never got around to editing that whole thing together, so yeah, never got around to doing that. Do not swap out with the NPC lady. She does not give us anything that is good. So, yeah, that is the plan. That is the plan. Yeah, so the whole goal is run through this as quick as possible. Like, there are some pretty decent Pokemon picks we have in this whole lineup overall. Hey, Lakeside, how you been? It's been a while, Lakeside. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for coming back. All right, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll, as they say. I do indeed love my rocks. I studied geology. I actually went to school for geology, so I'm biased in liking steel, rock, and ground types. A little bias right there. Just a little bit. Been doing all right. Custom deck. Oh yeah, right. You're making that what, like a fan game thing? Yeah. If anyone has a Dynamax and you have a super effective move, just go for the Dynamax. The exception is when it comes to the Ho-Oh battle, we want the Dynamax to be the Boldore. Against Ho-Oh, we want Boldore specifically to Dynamax. The main reason for that is that Stone Edge is the least accurate of our moves, and it also will do a lot of damage. Even though Max Rockfall from SmackDown would be a lot more powerful overall in terms of power thing, the reliability of having just 2 Rockins going off is just far better. But in fact, Boldore did. Nice! Kayla got a shiny Boldore a few days ago when helping us with these matches. Ooh, Flash Cannon, I love it. Love me that Flash Cannon damage. 1 turn win against this rock-based thing. That is why I love this thing. That is why I love me some rock. Always delightful. Always delightful. Let's go. Yeah, this is a good lineup. This is always a good lineup. So now the Magneton swaps out. We also already have a shiny Gigalith. One of our previous Masuda method hunts, well, actually our second Masuda method hunt, actually, because we've done a previous one, which was 100 eggs, which was the first shiny hunt we ever did on the channel for Grubbin, which was another Trick Room 0-speed Pokemon for Masuda method. This is great. Loved it. Glorious hunting. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good. Here we go for the leftmost, because the left one is the Rhydon. Yeah, the left is Rhydon, middle is Crocodile, right is Charmeleon. Naming them Reggie Veggie. Reggie Veggie. Oh my gosh, that's a great one. Oh, I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that one, Lakeside. That is mine now. I am officially stealing that. That's too good. That's so good. Ah. Honestly, I do hope that they stop making Reggies like in the games. The main reason is just down to the stat spread of them, is that eventually we are gonna get something that has like 200 for an offensive stat, and I really do not want to deal with a freaking 200 base offense, special attack or physical attack Reggie. I don't want to deal with that. Like, it'll be Glass Cannon as heck, but just slap on a Focus Sash, slap on like a Choice Scarf, and it'll be a menace. Because we already see that with things like Regilucky, where yeah, we just slap a Scarf on Regilucky. Or, well, a Sash on Regilucky. Or slap a Choice Scarf on Regidrago. And then you have, you know, Dragon's Maw, which boosts Dragon-type move damage that it deals by 50%. And it's absolutely degenerate. I love it. Like, you never realize how ridiculously powerful something like Regidrago's Dragon Energy is until you realize it is stronger than a full health in-sun eruption from a Torkoal. And for those who know competitive, like just VGC things, Torkoal with Eruption was one of the most often used Trick Room sweepers. Like, it was just on, like, general Trick Room teams because it's so powerful. And Regidrago is more powerful than that. And it is terrifying. The main reason why you never really saw Regidrago being used is by the time Regidrago came out, it didn't slot as well onto teams. It was relying on a Choice Scarf, and its typing isn't as good. You know, like a Fire type, you know, offensively and also defensively, Fire is just a much better typing. As well as the setting the Sun, which you can be used, you know, to utilize. But I'm like, oh, Charizard can use the Sun, which is often what they did. You know, Solar Power Charizard is freaking redonkulous, and I love how just lethal it can be. Like, that's one of the things I love VGC, is there's all kinds of shenanigans you can do. It's like, there's so many moves, but this is where the Tangela swaps out. There's so many things that you can do in VGC, and it's one of the reasons I love it so much, is there's a lot of strategies you can end up doing where it's like, oh yeah, these abilities just work together to do really well. Like, what was it? What was the... Like, Storm Drain. You know, you put a Pokemon that knows a water move like Surf or Sparkling Aria next to a Gastrodon that has Storm Drain. You are hitting the enemy team for some damage, you know, a little bit of chip damage. At the same time, you are boosting your own Gastrodon's attack power. Yeah, just use Smackdown. Just use Smackdown. When the weather goes to Sun, Politoed, just use Helping Hand on the Boldore, or just use Helping Hand, Politoed. Main reason is that that's going to overall deal more damage, because Helping Hand does... Speaking of doubles tactics, Helping Hand. Fantastic example of that, where you boost your partner's damage by 50%. It's ridiculous. I love it. Like, one of my favorite things to do was Whimsicott with Beat Up. You know, you have a Whimsicott with Beat Up next to a Terrakion with Justified. Use Beat Up on the Terrakion. Then, get yourself to +4 attack. Use Rock Slide. Then, have the next turn Whimsicott just spam Helping Hand, and you're just dealing with unstoppable amounts of damage. Hey, terrific, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Because, like, I just freaking love all the kinds of shenanigans you can do in doubles. It's so fun. It's so freaking fun. And now it is time to drop a rock on this thing. Crush the bird. Oh! Damage. Love that damage. I'm doing well. Watching it work, so I can't stay for long. Does me, I won't chair. I won't chair. I will not tout. You suck. You suck, you stupid bird. Well, we got Shiny Tyrunt today. We got the Shiny Tyrunt today, so I'm happy. I am thoroughly pleased. Hey, Sleepy, how you doing? How you doing, Sleepy? I'm doing well. Again, I'm doing well. Can one of my mods please go grab Sleepy's link, please? Oh, look, defense raise is not going to matter at all. We resist everything that this thing can throw at us. Oh, look, resistance, even though it's not going for a physical move. You could do it. Hey, thank you. Don't worry, you guys are going to see the full reaction to that shiny soon. So, if you guys are new, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, because you guys will get notified of when that reaction goes out. I love, the reactions. They're always fun to do. It's always great. Thank you, Kayla. question is this going to be the time we get our bird? Is this going to be the shiny bird, or is this going to be the time it does not want to appear because the bird is annoying and is a stuck-up, spiteful piece of skill? Because again, I think I've mentioned this a few times before, but we started this channel with Ho-Oh. The first game we did on the series was the Let's Play of Heart Gold, and this is how Ho-Oh repays my years of loyal dedication to it, by being spiteful. Yeah, Ho-Oh is just being anti-shiny luck. Ho-Oh is just being anti-shiny luck today, and yeah. I mean, we used up all of our luck on the Tyrunt, and yeah, we used up all of our luck on that Tyrunt, which I kind of was worried about. Like, oh yeah, we got a shiny, we got the Tyrunt, but no, we still haven't gotten Ho-Oh yet. Like, again, that's because I was even talking about in like, I think it was actually a few minutes before we got the Tyrunt, was actually, I don't mind if Tyrunt goes massively over odds to the degree Ho-Oh is, because the Tyrunt hunt went by a lot faster, and then smash cut to like 20 minutes later, we get the Tyrunt, and I'm like, really, game? You're doing this just to spite me now, aren't you? Like, I am not fully convinced there is not a microphone embedded somewhere within the Switch that is just listening to me and is like, okay, then no, we're not going to give him the shiny. Or, you know, that Mudkip isn't secretly tinkering with my Switch to make it not appear. Because we all know Mudkip feeds on my suffering. So, I can't be sure. But also remember the pattern. It goes Dugtrio, Raichu, Magneton, Tangela. That is the order in which we need to select everything in. And thank you very much for popping in, Kayla. Thank you very much for popping in, Octo. So that means Octo is going to be getting the Magneton today. Sounds delightful. Hopefully we get a fourth person popping in here, because we always need them. I'm thinking base, with both special attacks, base 75, physical, HP, 50 speed, or Reggie. Well, I mean, all the Reggies, well, the Reggies are like Eevee, are like the Eevee family, where they all have the same stat numbers. It's just what stat has what number varies. Like, every single one of them has a 130 stat. Every single one of them has a 110 stat. Every single one of them has a like 95 stat, a 65, a 60, and I think a 55, I think is the stat numbers that they have. They all have the differing numbers. Wait, Registeel's the outlier? Oh yeah, Registeel is the outlier. Right, Registeel was the right, Registeel makes sense, because Registeel was supposed to be the median. It was supposed to be the vary between them. It was supposed to be like the middle. Then the others didn't go in that direction of like, I did forget Registeel had that. That is a good point. I did forget Registeel actually had the variation between them. But since what they've done with the Regieleki and Regidrago, they have gone in that direction of it's going to be the same thing. But I mean, that's the thing. Again, that's bad for Registeel. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. Getting my Switch, didn't get it. Back on the dock. Yeah, sometimes Switches don't like to work correctly. Sometimes Switches don't like to work right. And they want to be jerks and not work properly. Almost like they're sentient. The reason I forgot about Registeel is most often I often see just Regirock. Because I love Regirock. I do like Registeel, but the chocolate statue shiny Reggie, I don't think you can beat the chocolate statue shiny. Well, you're gonna be picking the Magneton. So you are just going to be using Electro Ball against the Politoed. Then you're going to be using Flash Cannon against the Rock types. Okay, so the ordering is going to be a little different because the NPC is going to be taking the Tangela. You should be taking the thing. Are you sure that you are connected to the internet, Jared, and you punched in the code right? Because you may have punched. Oh wait, right. The Polytoad isn't going to be in this lineup. So yeah, just go for Flash Cannon. Yeah, Polytoad's not going to be in this overall lineup. Are you sure that you put the code correctly, Jared? Because if I recall, that may be a problem. You may not have put in the code correctly. Am I incorrect on that assumption? Okay, then that's strange. That's weird. I knew it was going to take the Tangela because every time we've done this path reset with 3 people, the NPC always does the same thing. It takes the Tangela, and it swaps out for the Seismitoad. It always does the same exact thing. Which is good, that, like, it's good that the NPC is that predictable. No, I like that the NPCs are that, I wouldn't say, like, predictable is the right thing, but, like, I love that the NPCs are, they follow that same pattern. They do the exact same thing over and over and over and over again. Alright, gotta go monsters. Thank you very much, Mr. Spark. Have a wonderful day, and thank you very much for coming in. It is glorious having you popping in here. Always wonderful to see you in here. Let's go. Sounds like a monster to fight. Macon, fighting ready. Yeah, no, that's. Oh, why would you do that, Lakeside? That is horrifying right there. You are a sick, twisted, and sadistic person for creating that thing. Something that unholy should not be allowed to exist. And be gone. Be gone, Demon Regibrawl. Though the funny thing is that that's nowhere near as powerful as, like, Mega Mawile. Because for those who don't know, a couple of, like, this was like over a year and a half ago, I was going to make a video basically going over all the super mechanics, you know, Z-moves, Megas, and Dynamaxing. This was back when the assumption was that, yeah, Scarlet Violet's not going to, well, whatever the game was, we didn't know the name of it at the time, the next game was not going to have any super mechanics, which, as we found out, is wrong. That you only have terastallizing. And for that video, I did a backwards calculation for how high Mega Mawile's attack stat actually would be. Because, remember, Mega Mawile has 105 base attack stat, you know, naturally. What has huge powers. Well, yeah, it has a huge power, so it doubles the attack stat. It doesn't double the base attack stat. It doubles the actual attack stat. Which means you have to take its true stat at level 100 or level 50, which both of them, it actually doesn't matter which one you pick because the numbers work out the exact, works out like almost within like 1 or 2 number differences. So either way, it doesn't matter. And then you back calculate what the effective base attack stat is. It comes out that Mega Mawile has a base attack stat effectively of 260. Keep in mind that Mega Mewtwo X has 194 as a base attack stat. If that isn't horrifying, I don't know what is. But yes, you are going to be taking this Octopal. The Magneton swaps out for this. Also gave every 2 abilities regular hidden. Also changed the abilities to stats, except Gigas, Star, anything else. I still feel so bad for Regigigas that it has slow start as an ability. It could be so good if they gave it just pressure as a hidden ability. If they gave it like just pressure or something useless. Like they gave it. I would say like Oblivious would be like a ridiculously good ability for it. If they gave it something like that, was a crit. It wasn't a crit. Okay, that's impressive. If they gave it something like, you know, pressure or illuminate for some ungodly reason, just give it illuminate or run away. That thing would be such a monster. It would be so good. And I just feel so like that's one of the reasons why, like, you see competitively people would bring neutralizing gas wheezing specifically to make Regigigas viable. And when that Regigigas got going, it was a monster and a half to deal with. It was a monster and a half. It was like, I love Regigigas. I mean, I still say that Regigigas I still say that neutralizing gas being introduced is the real reason Regifisa-me had to retire from Nintendo, was because there could only be one all-powerful Regi in all of the Nintendo sphere. Regifisa-me had to step down so Regigigas could rise. That is the way I look at things. Plus, also the fact that the guy's last name is Bowser and he just has Mario and Luigi just wrapped up in a GameCube controller cord is the greatest thing in the world. Oh, that was so good. Like, I have to wonder if they picked Doug Bowser specifically because his last name was Bowser to be like the new Nintendo of America president. I have to wonder if that was like 90% of the reason. Just like, yeah, Bowser's the president of Nintendo America now. Bowser runs Nintendo. It took him, what, 40 years, but he finally got control. I love it. It's just... I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just rambling. Then again, you guys come for the rambling. You guys come for the suffering. You stay for the witty banter, and you enjoy the suffering. That is the always discussions we have with these. That's one of the reasons I love you guys. Gave it Legends, a slow start, no debuff boost. Well, no, the debuff, Legends does have the debuff. Legends does debuff it. Because whenever a debuff goes away, it just says stats raise. It says the stats raise. I don't know. I mean, I think Bowser is like just a name. I think Bowser is an actual name. I don't think he changed it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Legends still has slow start debuff. Slow start. Because whenever something gets a stat debuff goes away in Legends, it does the whole stat boosting thing because it's functionally identical. Yeah, Pokemon Legends. This Pokemon's attack and speed stats are halved until it gets going. Yeah, it still has slow start. Does the same effect in Legends. It's just because the way Legends does things, it doesn't operate the same way as like it does in the main games. It's weird. That's one of the things about, like, Legends I don't really care for, is you notice so much how certain abilities come into play, and how certain abilities have basically just made or broken certain Pokemon. You know, like, you have things like Basculegion. You know, like, Basculin's actually a pretty good Pokemon. Basculin's, like, normally like a pretty decent Pokemon. It's just that in Legends, well, it can't get adaptability, so it just doesn't, like, hit very hard. He's gonna call Doug's last name. I think it just happened. Yeah, I think it just happened that his last name is Bowser. All of our items are different, Octo. The item selection for this is always random, and it's different for every person. So, yeah, it's different for everyone. There's all kinds of, like, little idiosyncrasies about how, like, Dynamax Adventures works. It's kind of crazy, and I kind of like it. But also, at the same time, I don't, because that's just a lot of stuff. Yep, we always give love to Kayla. We do love Kayla. Kayla is the heart and soul of this channel. As always, we do want the Boldore to be the Dynamax play. But how you doing, Omar? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. We got our blue dino. Whoa! Sash for the win! I do. Wow, for once William's not being complete bot, he's actually using Screech. I'm surprised by that. Hit. Connect. Ah! We could have had a 1 turn. We could have had a 1 turn right there had Boldor hit. But again, that's the reason why I say I want the Boldor to Dynamax. So we don't have that. But we're not going to need to Dynamax this turn because no matter what Ho is going down. We don't need to Dynamax. Let's crush this thing in next year. Let's go. But yeah, I am surprised for once that the NPC used Screech because that's like a great thing that it can do. Do you think red that is going to do phenomenal? Oh, Regimental. I thought you said Melmetal, not Regimental. No, it is not. It is not raining for me. It is not raining. Any reason you think it was raining? For that. But how are you doing, Omar? How is Omar doing today? Gotta take up the counter. Ooh, today was very progress filled. Today was a very even if we don't get the Ho-Oh today, we still got a shiny. Like, today was still filled with progress. We finished a shiny hunt series. We wrapped up the Tyrunt hunt. We got some more Ho-Oh DAs. Like, we are within distance of quad odds on Ho-Oh. It's all right. It's all right. So we'll get the shiny eventually. The shiny is eventually coming. We're probably gonna go to maybe like 395 encounters today, and then we're gonna be ending off. We're probably gonna be ending off around that number. Yeah, ouch. This was progress. This was progress. The good thing is that this actually leaves things a little less cluttered, so I can restart the Poipo shiny hunt. I can swap things. Granted, we still have the fossil quest as a whole to go deal with, but I'm gonna be needing to do a whole bunch of fossil revives for my Let's Go series. We're gonna do a whole bunch of fossil revives for Let's Go, so I can just combine my fossil reviving fossil hunt in Let's Go with the fossil reviving shiny, with the fossil reviving I have to do just for regular things. So, like, that's good. But yeah, that's a plan. That is a plan. The stream has been fantastic. The stream has been fantastic. We got a shiny Tyrunt earlier. I wonder what record is for not getting a shiny. Oh, there are people that have gone over 1,000 Charmander. There are people that have gone over 1,000 Dynamax adventures. This shiny hunt is far from one of the worst that there's ever been, but it's still a pretty bad odds overall. But yeah, like we got the Tyrunt. I just find it funny that we had so many under odds hunts initially. Now everything is just going ridiculously over odds to try to just make me suffer as much as possible. Oh, the game hates me so much. As always, same strategy for Dynamax Adventure, but how are you doing, Ektrick, today? How are you doing, my friend? I mean, we might even, I might do some Giratina shiny hunts. I might do that. But pouring rain. Interesting. I like rain. I like when it rains outside, I guess is the better terminology I should be using. Because I like the sound. You know, if it's too quiet, like especially if I'm trying to go to sleep and it's too quiet out, I can't really fall asleep. I need some white noise going on in the background is the term for it. And something like, you know, rain, like just tap, 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 just tapping on the roof, or like the leaves outside, it helps so much. It's one of the reasons why when I get older, I'm gonna have like a little, not like a waterfall, but get like a little, like a thing of water with like a fish tank pump that just like pumps water up through like a bunch of rocks. Or just the water like, you know, splashes down and just collects in a bucket and just goes back. It's like goes back through circularly, and just like that little sound of the running water will just like give a little bit of white noise, and I love that. It's like just things like that I need just help me go to sleep. It helps. Like, I mean, I mean, I also have insomnia. The medication I take for my ADD for a focusing issue. One of the side effects is insomnia. And, you know, just, gaming a lot, it does keep you up. There's a whole complex reason, brain chemistry-wise for it, but basically it's like the blue light emitted from screens signals to your brain, oh, it's still daytime, it's not time to go to sleep yet. And the presence and absence of blue light is like an indicator your brain has for, okay, it's time to go to sleep. That's why, like, they say don't like look at screens before, like, this time before going to sleep, is that it will keep you up because this thing in your brain, there's like this mechanism our brains have evolved, and it's why that they make those blue light glasses that filter out certain kinds of light, which I honestly kind of think I should get, and I actually that's something I'm putting on a list to go and get, because that may help with my sleeping problems so well, because I get like maybe 6 something hours of sleep a day. Because I fall asleep at like 1 in the morning, wake up around, well, I fall asleep after 1 a.m. And I wake up at like 8:30. And that's going to get worse when I get a job and I have to wake up at like 6. I don't think anyone else is going to be popping in, so we just go with the same things. Again, same strategy as before, same people, same picks, same Pokemon. And let's blitz through this thing. Well, there's a difference between blue, the color blue, and blue light. There is a difference. It is specifically like the blue wavelength of light. Oh, wow. It's those bots. It's been a while since we've seen you. Thank you, mods, for banning those absolute nuisances. Begone, bot. I just choose to imagine that, like, Omar and Kayla are, like, sitting on top of just clouds, holding lightning bolts like Zeus. The bots just come in there and they just throw a lightning bolt at it and it just goes away. That is what I choose to imagine when they just get rid of the bots. Because that's just funny in my head. It's just funnier in my head that way. I occasionally have an overactive imagination. And it's quite fun. It's quite fun. We probably aren't going to go to 95 EA encounters. We're probably going to go to... We're probably going to go to maybe 92 or something like that. We're not going to go all the way to 95. We're not going to go there. But yeah, I got plans. Yep, basically. Exactly. That is, I choose to imagine that Charmin doll. I don't sit on clouds. It's a program that makes them rabbit. It's just a program. It's very, 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 very weird. It's the same way that they have the automated bot comments on YouTube videos. It's just a program does it. I have no idea how it works because I don't personally care much for it. Because it's not something that I think is important for me to know about, just because I just get rid of them when they come. But yeah, it's an interesting thing for how it works. But yeah, they're just annoying. It's interesting. It's horrifying to look at and just see what it does. But it's a neat idea. I mean, but I was like, this is part of one of the reasons why like Fakemon or something that I generally don't get involved with, because they tend to end up like super bonkers and like, oh no, I'm gonna have nightmares about this thing. Because I mean, I have nightmares about Xerneas, and Xerneas officially exists. Oh, I hate Xerneas so much. Yeah. For something to talk about, I'm gonna need to watch this trailer thing later, but also the same, I kind of don't want to, because like one of the main reasons why I don't really watch trailers for like games and stuff, especially for Pokemon, is as I go through all like the trailers and I see all the Pokemon, super competitive brain Maxus starts thinking, well, what am I going to want on my team? I'm going to want this thing on my team, this thing, this thing, this thing for typing reasons, and these things, this and this and this and this and this and this for this and this and this. And I just overthink things way too much. By, like, just avoiding all, like, the new stuff, I'm like, I will force myself to see, oh, this thing looks neat. I want to use this thing. And that's the way that I do it. I mean, it is a good question, Rabbit. Yeah, Kayla, talking about the boss really doesn't do anything. It is a valid question. You know, they are a thing that just pops up, and it's very just annoying how they work. That's the same thing with Miyako. It's not so much like the spoilers, so much it is just like, I don't want to super overthink things. Because that was what made, I think it was like my first playthrough of Ultra Moon just so great, and then my playthrough of, yeah, it just made my first playthrough of Ultra Moon just so magical. Was I gave no thought to type balancing. I'm just gonna use Pokemon that I think are neat, and it was great. It made things so much better to just go in blind and everything like that, just because it makes, I don't know, it feels less artificial, I guess is the right way of describing it, I think. Flash Cannon, get beamed. Get beamed. Not gonna catch it. I would never have guessed that you're a bunny person, Rabbit. I never would have guessed that you were a bunny person. Just crystallize, write you into water types with the ability Lightning Rod, make it weak against all the grass. Not really, Omar. Not really. Because there's already Pokemon that have that as an ability. Seaking already has Lightning Rod. Seaking's already a water that has Lightning Rod. The thing is, it's not really going to matter, because terastallizing defensively is going to be completely useless. A lot of the competitive heads are saying, like, yeah, there is no reason to ever defensively terastallize because you give up so much offensive pressure. There is next to no reason to ever defensively terastallize. And I always just think that, what were the devs thinking? What the freak were the devs thinking when they made this? They didn't realize people would exploit the hell out of it into an offensive just system of hyper-aggression. But also, again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. You guys keep this thing going. Yeah, it is. It is. Like, it's... Yeah, there's no reason. There is no reason to defensively terastallize. There are some niche scenarios where a defensive terastallize is a potential play, but overwhelmingly, I mean, like 99% of the time, you're gonna see no benefit to defensively terastallize because you give up a lot of offensive presence, because the way terastallize works is if you terastallize into your own same type attack bonus, your same type attack bonus, you know, the bonus damage that you get from using a move of your own typing goes from an increase of 150% of damage to 200. So basically, it doubles your damage. So if you use a rock move on Tyranitar, you get a 50% bonus. If you go with Terastallize Rock Tyranitar, that'll deal double damage. And is like, giving up that damage is so unfortunate. Like, that's it. It's one of the reasons why what you're gonna be seeing is, you know, like all the competitive people, like, you're gonna be seeing things like water type rain sweepers with Swift Swim in heavy rain teams. They terastallize more. So like, you get like Barraskewda double same attack bonus in range with Swift Swim. And I'm just like, who thought this was okay? Who thought this was okay? I don't want to see those damage numbers. No, we do know that is what it is going to do. They have stated that is what the Terrastalized and the same attack bonus does. Because they mentioned before, it just gives you it just makes your same attack bonus different. But if you Terrastalize into your own typing, you get a bigger benefit on top of what was already there. Which is why it's just ridiculous what it goes into, and I'm super, absolutely sad that happened. Like, I do not want to see that kind of damage numbers popping out of things. And it's terrifying that that's the case of things. That is an absolutely horrific thing. And yeah, it's terrifying. Oh, Raichu is very, very good in competitive. Raichu is very, very good in competitive, Kayla, even without the Terrastalize. There's a reason why it has been used in doubles for ever since it got Lightning Rod. Raichu is terrifying. There's to put into perspective how good Raichu is, this is a Pokemon that is used to bodyguard Kyogre. This thing is used to bodyguard Kyogre. It's it's very, very good. Also, it looks like someone has a fake account in a thing that they are trolling with in a stream that I'm modding. Because I am mod for some other creators. What's the gimmick? What? Terrastalizing. It's been a thing since the first thing. But yeah, that's the other thing. Terrastalized Ghost Astral Barrage is PTSD inducing. I don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to see that. But it's gonna happen because you know what? That's we can't have fun anymore. Fun does not exist. Yeah. I need to send a thing to them. Yeah, I'm modding like another chat just to make sure things. Yeah, there's someone trolling. What does it do? It's been a thing for a long time that we've known what it does. It was announced in the first thing. It was announced in the first trailer for Scarlet Violet that Terrastalizing that. Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, I mean it was mentioned back at the first thing, and they haven't really done as much with it. Like they just like, oh yeah, here's the new mechanic that's Terrastalizing. And they haven't really expanded on all that much with it, which I think is kind of a bad decision. But at the same time, like, I think I know why it is that they didn't say, yeah, this is what Terrastalizing does. Because they've never said, outright, yeah, this is how much damage gets increased when it comes to things. Because the Pokemon Company hates, like, talking in numbers. They do not like talking and like stating things in hard numbers because with good reason. Like that's one of the reasons why for a long time they had IVs and EV values be hidden. Is having something like that be overtly stated is. It takes away from the individuality that, things have, and they know that it'll just make the game come down to a pissing contest of numbers. Which is one of the reasons why, like, they don't talk in numbers. They don't, say, oh yeah, these are the Pokemon stats. Because they know in the end, like, it'll come down to a pissing contest of numbers. And also if they state things vaguely, it'll get more conversations about it going, thus further promoting the game, thus further continuing its whole thing. So they do it for a complex web of reasons, and And yeah, it's... I wish they would, like, state this is what these things are going to do outright so we know what they are and we know what to expect. However, I get why they don't for whatever reason, for what reasons. I know why they don't do it. But it's all kinds of, like, corporate, bureaucratic reasons. It makes sense. It makes sense in context is basically the best way to describe it. Oh, look, it's not shiny. It's not sparkles. But yeah, I mean, we all have things like that. I mean, I just potato brain in a lot of cases when it comes to things, so I can relate with that, Octo. There's all kinds of times that, you know, that happens with stuff. There's... They also look at... They only stated it once, that if you terrestrialize into your own typing, it gives you a bonus. And I think that was only, like, the first trailer they revealed terrestrializing. You know, they only said it once. And I think it was exclusively on the website that it mentioned it. Which is one of the reasons why, like, not many people know about it. Alright, let's connect it back to the online. So I just had to do some mod stuff and a thing. Basically, another streamer that I mod for... They are getting troll accounted and just had to, boop, hammer, gone. I don't get why it is that people think, yeah, I'm going to go into a stream and just make a fake account, and yeah, you're just going to get banned. And all you're going to do is just actually increase the clicks on the video because it's showing that, yeah, people are watching this thing. You're just helping the channel at all. You're not actually, like, hurting them. You're helping them in the end, which is funny. It's fine. It's funny. It's just funny. Alright, yeah, but we're going to do 2 more DAs, and then we're going to end off. I just hope we get the shiny in one of these hunts. I'm just hoping we get our Sparkle. And yes, it actually does re-roll the Ho-Oh every single time that you do this, so this is something that people do quite frequently with Dynamax Adventures on for specific legendaries. They will path reset, and it does preserve the path, but it re-rolls the Pokemon so that you have a chance of getting a shiny every single time. So basically you get multiple attempts at it with a very ideal same lineup. It's great. I love it. I freaking love it. Because this is what people do to get Zygarde. Which is also one of the reasons why I decided we're not going to do the Zygarde shiny hunts anymore, is that we would just find a God path over and over again, and, you know, we just find a God path and we just reset it over and over again and it would just become stale. So I decided, yeah, I'm not going to do this. This just doesn't sound entertaining at all, and Zygarde, everyone knows Zygarde sucks. So, yeah, we're just doing that. But yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping we get the day. I mean, we got our shiny today. Like, we got our shiny dinosaur, and I'm happy with that. Before Eternatus, nice. Always good to get more of them. I have the shiny, and I have, like, I have the shiny. I have one from both my files, so I have, like, 3 in total. But yeah, resetting a lot. Yeah, a lot of people make sense. Yeah. I would very, very much love to not see legendaries being more competitive. Yeah. For those who don't know, I don't enjoy VGC legendaries for reasons. Let's see, go raid. Let's go. I know who we're gonna go raid. I know who we're gonna go raid. I know who we're gonna go and raid. So that's gonna be a play. That's the play. That's the play. I mean, hopefully they'll still be live by the time that we get that. By the time we finish, because they've been live for what, like 4 hours. 4 hours already. Crush this thing with a rock. Crush the thing. Kill it. Oh, they're hunting the same thing in 2 different games. I respect that. Well, then again, they probably only have 1 capture card for a DS, which, yeah, that makes sense. DS capture cards are really, really hard to get a hold of. Yeah. Yeah, that's, that is one of the problems of, things with the DS, is that the capture cards are very, very expensive, because they don't make them anymore. If they, I mean, even when they were being made, that they were like $200 for a thing, and then you had to ship it out to Germany to get it installed. Now they're like $300-400 to get one of those capture cards, because they're not making them anymore, and their prices just keep going up. It's ridiculous. But I mean, it makes sense. You know, it makes sense that keeps happening. Yeah, I don't really reset my games. I don't really reset my Pokemon games that much anymore. I mean, not that I don't enjoy playing the games, it's just I do a lot of competitive stuff, and I have one file that has all my online on it, and then I can't really trade my stuff off to another file, and that's why I have the 2 versions of it. So I have you know, the first version, I have the second version, then I have a second that I have on this, that I just play the 3rd version and the 2nd version in again, and use that to just play with all the starters. And that's there's all kinds of things that I do with plans and stuff, but I really only play the games mostly these days around like 3-4 times through. In preparation for a Let's Play series, I will play through the game in full once. Generally, I didn't do that when it came to Let's Go, because I felt it would be more, you know, blind, sort of. But yeah, it was. Yeah, I have a traditional way I do things. But hey, Alexander, how you doing? Welcome in, Alexander. How have you been? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I got a plan. I got plans. Yeah, we're, yeah, no, I think this is gonna be the last, I think this is gonna be the last of our D8s we're gonna do today. I'm starting to get a bit just mentally spacing out, and I don't think I have another D8 in me. What is the storyline? I just think I have a storyline where was Joe's adventure, head out, glad I could pop in, I'll leave. Thank you very much, Chair, thank you very much. But yeah, it means a lot. Like, thank you guys. Thank you for that. But yeah, like, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, it's fun. It's very fun. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up and go on a raid soon. We're gonna go on a raid soon. Yeah, Octo, you swap out for the Magneton swaps out for this thing. The Magneton is swapping out for this thing, and yeah, that's the play. That's the play. Yeah, Octo swapped out for this thing now. Okay. Yep, your Esper hunt continues. Yep, I wish you good luck on that hunt. Again, we got our shiny today. We got our shiny Tyrunt. And I'm happy about that. Which means I'm going to need to wait, what, like 5 hours for this stream to finish I'm going to need to wait 5 hours for this stream to finish processing. Download the thing, which is going to take like 2 hours. I'm probably only going to be able to finish that, like, short and get it uploaded like tonight. Not like tomorrow morning, because that thing is just being annoying. Yeah, game is not game. YouTube is just with that. I mean, I get why YouTube needs to finish like the process in the whole video. Like, it needs to do the compression algorithm and make like it needs to minimize the file size and just store space and everything like that. So reduce loading time for everything. Which makes it makes sense. YouTube's whole things does what it does. But yeah, we're gonna go on a raid soon. So if you guys are don't forget to stick around. We're gonna go on a raid, and we gotta send some love to a fellow creator of content. So yeah, it's gonna be glorious. Seismitoad, stop avoiding things. Kill the Sizey, big Sizey. See, this is one of the reasons I love having like 3 people in addition in here, is that way we don't get the NPC being a bot. So that way we can utterly crush these things quick. Good play. Alright, power for the kill. Well, not for the kill, it's gonna take a while. Oh yeah, right, you only have a special attack, so using Screech does absolutely nothing to us. Love that. Yeah, that's always fun. Always fun, they don't do anything well. Always fun. Stop the tantrum. I wish there was somewhere to get the stat drop on that. I mean, yeah, there's no... Yeah, mirror armor, none of that is in here, so yeah, there's no way of getting that to happen, fortunately, in this. Oh good, finally they go for an attacking move. It's too late. You're going for that. Too late, you're doing that, yeah. This reminds me of a series I once was thinking of doing, which was how many times can Martin screw us over in Dynamax dens? Basically, it was me. I just pick a like a level 70 Pokemon and just start doing a bunch of Dynamax den raids solo and see how many times Martin cost us a win. That was a series I had the idea for a while ago, just to see how often does Martin screw us over in. And I never got around to actually doing anything with it, and I'm really sad about that, because, like, that sounded like a really fun idea. But also, never really thought, yeah, I don't think people are going to be interested in seeing this. We all know Martin sucks. We all know Martin's a shithead. Yeah, early on, I think that would have been a great series idea, like, near the release of Shield and Sword. But nowadays, I don't think that would do well. But don't forget, guys, to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're going to be wrapping up this Dynamax adventure soon, and wrapping up the raid. Fans, such fairy, policy, it's like a 10% chance it can save my butt, but it's not going to matter. It's a 10% chance it could save me, but I doubt it'll actually work. Yep. But we're hopefully gonna get... Hopefully, we are gonna get our shiny on this one. 9 encounters away from quadruple odds. Thank you very much, Charmander. Thank you very much. We're gonna be 9 encounters away from freaking quadruple odds. I feel nothing but suffering with this hunt. I feel absolutely nothing other than suffering when it comes to this shiny hunt. Yes! Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Quick Claw activated. That means that my Sand Force is going to be activated. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. That is absolutely perfection, which means I'm going to deal even more damage. It also means that they're going to have higher special defense, but it's not going to matter all that much, considering I'm always not going to be able to do basically any damage to them. Boldor, hit him with the rocks. Hit them with the rocks. Drop a giant boulder on things. But thank you very much for the shiny luck, Charmander. We always need the shiny luck. Even if the game hates us, we always need the shiny luck. See, there's Mudkip. Mudkip got the right idea. Unshiny luck. No shiny luck. Anti-shiny luck. Because that's what... Really? I am surprised to see that Legends was equal in terms of a pool than Legends. Those results surprise me. Those results, that I'm very glad that we got that off earlier, because that would have utterly kneecapped the damage but Ho-Oh goes down anyway. Alright, and with that... Also, my Switch is starting to spin loudly. The fan in my Switch is working very loud, so yeah, I think we're gonna be ending off soon. With that, we're gonna go on a Mechanized Maxis raid. Again, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. You guys all keep this stuff going. And, Mechanized Maxis raid. Here we go. Maxis raid. Let's see with our non-existent shiny. Let's see our non-existent shiny Ho-Oh. Oh look, it doesn't exist. Alright, we're gonna go give a raid over to Gage Perez. He is shiny hunting in 2 games for Regirock. So let's go see you guys next time. It's Roggenrola. And, yeah.